You're about to lose your job. Hi, how are you? Today, it's that time of the week again where we get to talk, to laugh, to cry, get into each other's paces as we try and maneuver and see where we are, what works, what doesn't, as you sip and munch on whatever you want. So, today we're going to talk about depression. So, a few people might ask what I mean. So, I mean, depression is a state whereby it's a mood disorder whereby you feel loss of interest in almost everything. You don't want to do it, or you just feel, let's just say you're on the low. And keep it simple like that. You're just on the low, and in your space, nothing is working. I chose this topic for one reason only. I realized, or sometime I think last week or this week, or some time back, I saw a video of a woman speaking about a son, the 20-year-old son that, committed suicide. The comments on the video on some platform, they triggered me slightly because, people, you're still blaming someone, you're calling them coward, you're calling them this. But unless you've ever been put in a situation in your life whereby there's nothing that makes sense to you, you're not even in touch with your emotions, the only thing you feel is living, you're the last person who should pass judgment on anyone. Stop speaking of what you've never been through. In African society or in Kenya, we have this tendency of always saying depression is a white man's illness, or you're too, some people make fun of you're too broke to be depressed. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Different situations drive you to different dark holes, and these dark holes, the only way you'll be able to know how your child is faring mentally, because it's also circles around the mental health, is if you've created an environment around you that they know they can come to you at any given moment, even if they have screwed up completely, and they know if they open their mouth they'll run into problem. The only person they need to know that no matter what, this person has my back, it has to be you, the parent. Stop asking, oh, why didn't my child come and tell me they're going through this or that, or whichever thing that pushed them to that situation. Why can't they? You've not created that situation whereby they feel free enough for that. And at times the things you're going through that you feel will be judged, and you're not looking for someone who will judge you. At times you just want someone who will listen and give you that hand and pull you and try and get to the bottom of whatever it is. But no matter the situation, no matter how bad it seems, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. Dark days don't last always. They're short-lived. Brighter days are more. So when you feel you're getting into a corner that nobody else will understand, always know that it's not everyone who will judge you. Look for at least someone who you can talk to. If not a parent, there has to be at least one person. And you as a friend or as a sibling, be what's the right word for this? Be proactive in noticing. If you notice, for instance, for myself, if you notice that I'm usually on a certain high, and then all of a sudden you start noticing Koi doesn't want to probably go out, or Koi doesn't, you call her, my tone will sound different, my body language, my mannerism. If you have a housemate, if you notice someone no longer cares about everything around, those are signs. And at times you don't even know when you're diving into them. Sit down, talk to them. If you can't do it, get away or get someone who can be able to get through to them, and don't give up on them. Be their light, be that star that won't give up. Don't get tired. And there's nothing as anybody who kills themselves, you're a coward. By the time you get to that point, especially when you really go deep down into that depression state, let's just say most of the times you're numb, and the only solution in your head, you just want out. So this person doesn't have time to think of my parents are going to feel pain, my family and everything. For them, the only thing that they know to numb their pain is to end it. That is the only solution they see. And they see, if I end my life today, this one goes. But there's hope. Let us acknowledge depression is here. Mental health is extremely important. Let us stop moving with the wave. As a parent, become a friend. I'm not telling you to become a best friend to a very young child because you still need to parent, but you need some form of security. Let me feel like, they, as a baby, if you see even the smallest kids, when they're looking for comfort, some of them will hold their teddy bears, others their blankies, because that's the safety. That's their safety net. Be the safety net that your child will look for when they know, no matter what situation, whether they have been defiled, whether they have been, even if they've stolen and they're thinking some people are here to kill me, let them feel they'll come tell you, and then you will look for a solution together. All I'm trying to say is be your child's safety net, be your brother's safety net, or even your friends. If you can't give them that, you don't deserve to be in those people's life. And before next time, before you open your mouth and say someone was a coward, ask yourself, what did you do for that person to notice how far they had gone and how they got there? As I always say, that's it for now. See you next time. Have a good week.